the Patriotic Edition, where we will be playing as the one and the only George Washington. Now, I did actually get Alexander the Great in the DLC today, so he is now finally out. So there are 42 current leaders. I did not see Harriet Tubman added in, but that doesn't matter, because we're here to play George Washington, and we can give him a fancy dress, or we can give him an awesome, cool general's outfit. Now, I do think it's kind of funny to make him prance around in this ridiculous outfit, but we're here for the glory. And the benefit of George Washington, outside of having a negative 50 turn duration of Golden Ages, is our production for military and everything will be very high, +1 housing non-capital, plus 20% starting, plus 20% strength of forces within our capital, very important, plus 10 XP. I think he's going to do pretty decently. So we're going to be playing on the hardest difficulty, the Emperor mode. A random map, nations 12, turn duration. So now you can set turn durations. That's a turn limit. I don't know if this will impact the pacing, which I think is what most people want, is a slower pace. I don't think that's going to do it. Randomized tech draws, human player calling. If you disable this, the player nation cannot be called. We're not doing that because we're going to be #1. We're fucking America, all right? I'm not going to mess with any of this stuff. We're playing on a random map with 12 nations. Yeah, we'll see if I can still maintain #1. He's decent. He's not great. but it's America. It's the rise. So we're gonna keep pushing forward, and hopefully everybody, we won't die. Spiffing Brit, who commented, he said it's a bit RNG because there's a lot. Well, like, one, do you have grain off the bat? Which we do. We have a river, which means 4 apples. 4 apples. We got perfect. We got grapes over here too. We don't have rice. I need to find rice ASAP because that's a super, super critical thing. But whether or not we die is going to be depending upon if we spawned too close to another person. So I want to get this feast as soon as possible. We're going to do 1. Now we have no supplies. Now keep in mind there are multiple types of caches. So equipment caches are what we're looking for. If I can get a tool, I might be able to get that a little bit faster. And then over here, I am going to build a scout. We will start building spearmen eventually. And the first technology that I'm going to go for is grain storage. And then we will go for the one with bows and towers. So what we basically need to do is get our defenses up. Now we're up shit creek. We have really low quality of life. We have no bonuses. This is the hardest difficulty. I have no idea if I am going to make it. But I believe in myself. And I believe in George Washington. So we will see if I can do this. I know I have the knowledge, but it really is a bit RNG once you have a certain ability. All right, this is actually looking like a really good area. There's an absurd amount of grapes, and there's copper down here. This is kind of absurd. These are copper, grain. Those are some of the first resources you want to get. Okay, we did not get what I wanted. Resource cache will not have tools in it, but we got one. Oh yeah, we got 1 tool, and I'm already blowing it. I'm gonna have to move this guy where he is. Okay, we got our feast, got our fancy feast. So now our city's growing a little bit faster. Once we get this scout, crafter idle, I can give him a tool. So I only need 1 of these every 10 turns. So okay, and I don't think the tool's doing anything, but we'll leave it there for now. And we'll take it out if we can use it in another building. Right on, right on. And once we get to tier 2 on this hut, or this civilization of houses, we can come down and take grain. But I gotta be so freaking smart right now. And I'm not exactly sure. If I encounter a nation, they might just go straight to war with me. And they can field like something like 10 units, and I can only field 2. So my land force cap can go up with city. So if I want to survive, it doesn't show me that here, but I know that in my heart. If I want to survive, I'm gonna have to do that. Okay, so let me think. We're about to get, in 2 turns, we're about to get some stuff going on. Let's get a spearman in reserves, just to let people know that we are capable of defending ourselves. Shit. Oh no, we met Georgia. Okay, well, we can just... Okay. So we met somebody. And we got to stay on good terms with them. Right now, they're friendly. So I'm happy about that. But that doesn't mean that they won't, you know, friends are the first people to stab you in the back. You know what I mean? So, like, they see we got something they want and they can take it. They're going to probably take it. We got a wheel? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. That's great. Okay. Okay. Shit. And they're down here in the place that I wanted to take. Okay. This is going to be a small map. All right. So, we got to go for the grain so that we can get the next amenity that's going to pump us up. Oh, yeah. It's, you know, let this game get a few patches. I'm sure it will be even better. I might not even make it. Okay, cool. So we're going to get archery next so that we can get watchtowers to get city strength up, +2 force strength in this region. The hunting camp, which gives money, but primarily archers. So right now I'm going for two things. I'm going for big muscles and bread and growing the city. And I'm going for war technologies and security, which is very different from the way you've seen me play previously. All right, cool. We're going to go for the grain here. You know what? We're actually on friendly terms with this lady over here. So I might be able to get something from her. Oh, wow. Okay, so she agrees to a trade agreement with me. I can start trading with her eventually. And I can get jewelry. Let me see. So I've had issues getting melee units to attack the wolves. Like with ranged units, I can do it, but there was like I wasn't able to do it with a swordsman. So let me see if I can. I'd have to recruit him. Oh, there's rice over here. We got the trifecta. If I can get my second city over here, there's copper, there's rice. We have everything we need to accelerate early production. All right, so this infantry is unfortunately very weak, and I don't want to draft anybody because the draft strength is directly related to security rating. So I'm not swole enough yet to do that, and I have to be really smart because, oh, they accepted. I may have gotten RNG lucky here. So I can get tools, yada yada. I'm thinking I want to get jewelry from her. So every 10 turns, she'll give me 1 jewelry, which is perfect for my city. I do have 2 merchants available, so I could get something else. I could get Fancy Feast, as I call it. I don't know why I call it Fancy Feast, but yeah, we're not there yet. All of this is pretty useless to me. Maybe like tools, because we can use those in a lot of buildings. Okay, so this will be built. I'm very. Oh no, we met another nation. Oh no, no. I wanted to put a city here. Okay, Thailand, and he's neutral. My dreams, man. My dreams are all shattered. This is not going my way. All right, we gotta keep going. After I get this farm up, I'm getting my next settler up. We have to, or I should probably get the granary up. He's already got 3. He's already got 2. He's already, yeah, he rushed early on a settler. Maybe that's, well, I still can't actually, I can build a settler now that I'm tier 2, but I couldn't at tier 1. They would like a trade agreement with me. Okay, now we're good friends. What the shit? Everybody loves me? Like, this is weird. This is my first time playing, and this is not supposed to happen. Everybody loves me. All right.
Boy, no older
Negative 10 happiness, negative 10 security. We're not doing, ooh, I can get 5 jewelry. I'm not doing any of it. We're so pathetic right now. I can't afford a negative 10. I gotta keep myself swole. Okay. Okay. So this place is, we gotta start, no. We gotta start scouting north. We gotta find a place I can put a city. If I put any city down here, they're not gonna like me as much anymore. They're gonna look at me like a tasty treat. And technically speaking, I could potentially just have 1 city. All right, if I give them timber, they'll give me money, and they'll like me, and that sounds good. Okay, so we might be able to put a city in the northwest. I really wanted that rice. He already got the rice. Like he came in and saw that and was like, "That's my rice." So I'm a little shit out of luck, and I'm kind of frantically looking for a place that I can put down some roots. So, shit. All right, auto explore for him. I'll manually explore the north here. All right, in 2 turns we'll have that. So I don't have the grain, and they didn't have grain. Once I get granary up, that will be huge. Okay, and then we can build other stuff. It doesn't really matter what I do. Rope making would give us rope, logging. Herbalism could be good for us for food oils, fermenting, pottery. Animal husbandry seems to make the most sense to me because plows could help us. Realistically, I could go for anything. Yeah, rice is incredibly powerful. It's used in an enormous amount of amenity improvements. You can accelerate production on a lot of stuff. Okay, so we need a plow, we need fertilizer, we need all that jazz. We're making just enough grain to do what we need to do. The granary is going to be the next thing that I build, and I can build it right here next turn. The watchtower will be something I probably have to build in my main region for the time being. Oh, noes. Okay. All right. It's imperative we get a settler. It's going to take 10 turns. I'm going to kind of play it by ear. We're going to really have to dial down. Let's get some equipment. Okay, I got another wheel. It's looking like I can go north. And if I can find a rice, or I can find some copper, I could put a city over here. I'm just incredibly concerned that that will fuck me, because we can't take the AI. They can field 5 times as many units as I can on this difficulty. I'm going based off on pure speculative theory right here, but come on, give me that stuff. It doesn't look like anybody's to my north, and eventually, I think I need to put a city here. This is a tough call. It's like, do you play it safe? I'm at the bottom. They're already at 306. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm a big boy. I'll get back up there. Okay. Okay. So I can build my granary now. If I build it there in 10 turns, it will take a bit. All right, we're going to build the settler first, and then we'll build the granary. I probably should have built the settler first to begin with. Now I can get both wheat and grapes here. And I really want to deny him this territory. Normally I would have gone for something with more wood resources, but I do not want him getting a hold of these resources, because they're very powerful resources. If I can deny him grain and keep him weak. -4 strength for 20 turns, plus 10 happiness and capital.
He disappeared, and he is being held captive. Soon, a letter is received at your court from a coalition of his parents and other concerned citizens.
I'm going to do this against my better judgment, because it was the only thing that led to a positive outcome with a negative outcome. And it was really silly because I need 4 strength. So I'm gambling. I am a gambling man. That's what I do. I think I can avoid confrontation. I believe that I got lucky. So rope making will be next.
Your advisors approach you.
+1 relationship and a prestige point. Cool. Yeah, these guys they may outpace me. Nice, some money. Cool, we got a lot. So I could put a city here and a city there. We could put 3 cities up in this corner, and I can keep myself pretty dang protected. So this might work. Oh, whoa. Yeah, I could put a guy right here. And then I could put a guy up here, and we're going to be in good shape. Feeling a bit more optimistic about our situation, but I don't have rice anywhere. So the rice is right outside this dude's base. He's got grain and rice. I'd have to come down and plant a dude right here. And then I'd have to grow him and take that. And I would have to hope he didn't attack me. And if he does attack me, he's going to be right next to me. If I don't do it, though, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. And there's freaking copper right here. Okay. We're doing it. You gotta live by, you know, balls first, right? What did I say? What did I say? Balls first. That's right. All right. 20 relations with Georgia. All right. We want good relations with these people. We want them to like us. Thailand is already just like kind of saying, you know what? I don't really like you. And that's not a good place to be. I think what I'm going to try to do is do a little bit of trade with both of them. So I got one, I got one trade, 3 turns remaining. 1 every 10 turns. Okay. And then I just need to keep them kind of coming back for more. Wow, we can get metal ingots from them. Not bad. I kind of like getting the amenities from them, though, to be honest. I think I'm going to get a fancy feast because I'm not producing as many as I want to. Okay. I just want to be extra certain I don't run out because I'm going to be using 2 of them here in a second. Horses are amazing because horses allow you to build certain improvements that you need horses from. However, I can trade another city for that horse resource, but horses also can be used in other production amplification. So yeah, horses are great. The main ones you want are rice, are in this order: grain, rice, and then I believe it's like anything that allows you to get food extract. Vanilla is one I know of, and then copper. Copper is also a huge accelerant in the early stages. If you get those materials, you have just a really unfair advantage for the rest of the game. So let's do this. Okay. Oh man, he's gonna hate me so much. All right, so we're gonna go. Oh noes. Okay, got grain too. We're gonna come. I mean, like, if I settle here, I think it's going to be too close. So I want to settle here and then expand. This isn't a bad spot. Distance to sea, distance to capital. I like all this stuff right here. They gave it a thumbs up rating, a 1 green thumbs up rating. It's really dangerous, and I'm doing this to deny them a resource which will be beneficial to me at the detriment that my starting location has copper in it, which is not ideal. So, because you would want all the buildable spaces possible. If you build the palace in your starting city, so when you're building your first area, do housing and keep one open for later in the game when you can build a palace, because you get a huge bonus for building your palace in the main square. Okay, so now I need to give him the fancy feast, and then once he grows, we'll take the rice. And if we get that rice, man, I am going to be golden. So I can get more grain, I can get grapes. We have jewel crafting here. That will get our happiness up for city productivity bonus increase. So the next thing I want to do here... Oh, I've never played this difficulty, so I don't know if I should be just like, you know, amassing an army. But everybody loves me, and I'm just going to keep playing with that understanding. However... I want to be a little preemptive, and normally I wouldn't build anything in my starting area, but I'm going to build a little bit of a castle. And now we have an idle city over here, and it's got some growth. You know, it needs to grow. So let me check. Okay, well, I don't have the technology yet for this. Okay. And all of this stuff is going to take 1 billion years. Should get a workshop up soon. Alright, we're just going to preemptively do a dwelling for now because I can't make up my mind there. The crafter here is idle. If I can get this up to 1 per 10 turn. There we go. It's self-sufficient. So each of these is self-sufficient in providing them themselves. That's great. And down here, did I pick up a plow or anything? I haven't picked up shit. Okay. Right, we have an event, plus 15 security for 100 turns, happiness, and plus 15 city knowledge.
A guiding principle,
okay,
one that will
it seems counterintuitive because my main concern is being, you know, my ass getting kicked. We're going to go into happiness because I need to increase my city production so that I can actually facilitate more units. Yeah, grapes are grapes are great. This sounds like a really dumb thing to say, but no, they're actually very powerful. All right, herbalism is next. All right, next turn. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm not getting my ass kicked. Oh, plus 20 relations with Thailand, -5. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, no matter what it is, it's like, even if he told me like I had to eat my own vomit off the floor, I'm gonna do it for that plus relationship because it's everything. As long as I stay in positive relationships with these people, they might not kick my ass. And that's what I'm going for at the end of the day. You son of a bitch! He got the rice! Ah! Damn it! Okay. Well, my dreams are done. See, rice grain is useful. All right, we're producing 1.5 grain per turn, and I can use wealth. We're making 8. I really want to get this dialed into 5. Can I do it? Okay, so this is worth it to me, even though I'm losing money. I have 790. Because if I can do 1 every 5 turns, that means I'm producing 2 every 10 turns, which means both of my cities can utilize this at the next juncture. Oh man, I'm gonna cry. All right, well, I have enough space for 4 cities now. So that's at least that. And then this guy over here, I'm just gonna have to steal the grain from them. Anything I can do to make them weak, but they have grain over here. But I'll still do it. Yeah, -1 sculpting material for, I don't know, pat on the back. Let's do it. Okay, and I know we're like probably in last place right now at 114. He's at 584. So I got to start thinking. I haven't even gotten a Paragon yet. So that's bumming me out. And I can't come down to the grain quite yet. All right, it'll have to be the 3rd one we do. We'll go down right there. So we're almost leveled up there. Okay, we leveled up here yet? Nope. Yep. So I can do another jewel, but we're going to run out of this eventually. But that's just the way you have to play the game in the beginning. Try to get your freaking happiness up to get that city production up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you might learn some. But, ooh, we got pigs. We got pigs over there. Dang, this... Why did the 2nd city grow? What? Okay. There's only 2 zones here. So if I take this, it's completely out of spite to deny them the pigs and the wheat. And I'm going to do that because I got to keep them... I got to keep them happy, and I got to keep them weak. That's going to benefit me. Because if they're weak, then maybe the AI will go and attack them instead of me. And that's cool for me. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, so I can get more grain. I got to think here. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we push the envelope here with another settler. Let's get the wheels going. All right. First person to 10,000 gets a buttload. You have a long time until the end of the first act, by the way. So, yeah, like, I'm not doing well right now, but that's because I'm monopolizing certain resources. So, I'm not really interested in anything over here. I got a bunch of pigs here. I don't need to worry about the pigs there. I do... Okay, so he could expand outward into those pigs. So, if I want to be an asshole, and I do, I'm going to take those pigs. I'm the pig champion. Wow, we're already at level 4 here. So I got another slot. Nope. What do I got going on over here? All right, we're at a jewelry. So we got grain store finally. All right, so that puts us way up. And that's why you rush for grain. Get that grain store. Eventually I have another one over here. So we're at tier 4 for there. Our max land cap is now 3 units. All right. We're doing it. We just got to make sure everyone doesn't hate us. Thailand does, and I think we have a free trader, so I'm gonna... So he can give me rice. What would I do with it, though? You're better off trading for things like amenities that you can use, in my opinion. So, I mean, I don't have rope. Let's trade for some rope. I can use that to accelerate some of my production. I'm hoping by trading with him that he's gonna remember the good times and not attack me. But he's a dick. I think he'll probably want to kill me soon. Oh yeah, we're up here in this corner. I kind of feel that we definitely had some serious RNG. This is the hardest one, Lonesy. This is Emperor. This is the hardest difficulty. All right, so I got copper down here. I got horses. We're going to go for the copper, and I need to get the technology to utilize copper. We got 2 copper resources. I mean, things are looking up for me. We're going to go for the piggies, and then we still haven't researched the copper technology. Okay. We're going to go for piggies next. Fermentation pit, pottery, ceramics, and then bronze working will allow me to utilize the copper. Of course. Keep forgetting I'm in like the Stone Age. All right. We've kind of like, we're kind of keeping, I need to put my next guy over here, and I need to connect all my borders to make sure nobody can get past this point, so that I can hold this area. Build a palace. Yeah, palaces are amazing. Oh, yes, please. Wow, for 20 food, I get +5 food from all my farms, and I get a good relation with Georgia. Very good. Let's try to become really good friends with Georgia. So we need to be trusted or higher to propose an alliance. Let's try to get alliances going. Yeah, well, like here, I don't get any bonuses, so I'm starting off, you know, pretty much dead. But I can do it. I believe. I believe in miracles. Now, I can do a fermentation pit, which would allow me to produce some really cool stuff. But I do not have a designated area for workshops. Let's get our first... Okay, let's go down the line. Apothecary would be great. Workshop, apothecary, fermentation pit. We're going full speed on production now. And then I'm going to bring him over here on this river. And we're going to put up our next city. Now, I have to be smart because there are a lot of assholes. Like, your units can be destroyed. And, yeah, there's a cougar over here I need to kill so I can get that pig at a later point. There's a lot of critters out. And if I were to lose my settler, that'd be really stupid. Okay, here we are. We're there. Bangkok is happy. I'm not entirely too happy, but... Oh, man. Okay. They got a lot of good stuff we can get. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff. All right. Now I think we have an extra grain store, so let me kind of explain why grain store is so important. It gives 30 city food, okay, and 30 growth. The growth is awesome, but the food is the most important thing here. Plus 30 food. That is greater than, like, you can probably get 5, 6, 7 per farm. So it's like having 4 farms just spawning in your territories. Damn. All right, I'll give him some money. It's good to be on good terms just with anybody possible. All right, shit. They're up against the corner. They're up against the corner, so they're gonna be pushing out here in a bit. +5 religious spread. We don't have any, but I want to be on the best relationships. Like I said, I'm at a disadvantage because they can field way more units than I can. Their base value is like 10. So until I can field a sizable military, I want to be everybody's best friend. So this region only has 3. This one has 4. This region has, wow, 5. I want a big region for anytime you settle a city, try to get as many 5s as you can. This is a good one too. It doesn't have a lot of food, but I'm okay with that because we're not farming. Remember, these yields impact, the symbols here impact the yield of that building. So you want to put your farms on 4 food slots. If you put one on like right here, place in this region will produce extra food based on this yield. It's the same for everything. This is really, 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 really important. If you build a farming area, like you take a region with 1 apple and build it out to be farming, it's going to be the worst fucking farms you've ever had. You do it in a ×4, though, they're going to be hundreds in the Act 2. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think between 7 and 10, it's the level of hostility with the difficulty I'm on being the most hostile. Okay. So now I'm in a conundrum. We're going to build a dwelling, and that's going to increase our growth production. I always kind of just start off with the dwelling until I can move them into other areas. Okay. I need to now produce 3 per 10 turns between all of these guys. And I do have wine. I do have the ability to accelerate with wealth. And I do have the ability to accelerate with grain. That puts us at 4. I do not have any experts yet. Okay. I would like to get one of these guys started on jewelry, but it looks like I'm going to have to settle for the status quo. So as long as I can do 1 at 10, then I don't need to do any of this. But I only need this at 10, and I can use grain as an accelerant. That's beautiful. I have 2 spare, so we are at equilibrium right there. Okay. Now, the one I'm not at equilibrium on is this bad boy right here. And he has all the accelerant one could have. I only have enough for 2. I'm going to have to build another granary. That's okay. That's okay. I could do that. When 4 players get to the early Middle Ages, it goes to the next act. Damn, dude, they are advancing very quickly. All right. I need about 1,000 points. I can do it.
People tell stories of the seat of the divine. At the
Losses
gates,
of roads. Yep. I need about 800 points. And I won't die. Okay. So, what I need here, or here, or here. Wow, this is a tour region. So I can't really put my granary there. This is a terrible place to put a granary, but I have no choice. It's not like Old War or Humankind in my opinion, but, you know, opinions do vary. Alright, I have harvest production. Increased. Rope. Tools. Baskets. Plows. Rope. Okay. We're just going to go down the line. I don't necessarily need anything in any order right now. But damn do I have to think. We are in a hot waters right now. I've managed to stave off war by keeping pretty decent terms with everybody. But we're failing as far as prestige goes. So I'm working on that by building like apothecaries and things like that. -1 spearmen. -25 food. I mean, we're doing the best we can, given the circumstances. Still only have 2. Still only have the 1. Still only have the 1. Nation met. Okay, another nation met. That's never good. Every time I meet a nation, I really need to keep on the best. Okay, so India fucking hates my guts. I can offer them a gift. I'm going to offer them 1 + 3 relations. +7 relations. All right. 2 wagon wheels, and that's not going to do shit. But it's a start. They declined my gift of wagon wheels. Okay. These guys want my body. They want my soul. All right, we're at 3 of 3. We're doing all right. Triumph constructed elsewhere.
Sighted young man approaches your advisor.
+15 wealth for +5. I haven't even gotten a paragon yet. Like, holy shit. Okay, we got 5 over here. I can get a new dude. We're gonna go with some wine. Get that up. That will get productivity up. Claim generated. All right, so I got a claim generated here. So what I really need to do, this is a 2-for region, is get a wonder up. I gotta get a wonder up pretty much immediately if I'm gonna stay in the game. This is kind of scary. I don't think I've ever been this close to dying before. All right, we got a 4 territory right there. I'm gonna take it because it has 4 apples. All right, for this gentleman, I want to take an area with food. Ooh, it's got lumber. This place has really poor food, which makes no sense because it's next to a river, and I should have looked at that before I took this area. All right, we'll take the area with wood. I were smart, what would I do? We have another granary going up. I need to get the proper research. All right, that will go. Okay. All right, we got our second granary up, so now we can sustain. So now I need to see if I can build Stonehenge. I need 3 tools and 9 rope. And I'm not going to get there with this. I don't have an expert. Need 9 rope and a bunch of tools. So, oof. Okay. It's going to take me a few turns, but if I get that monument up, that will help us out. Cool. Now we have medicinal herbs. I can't do wealth. Can't do any of this. If we use tools, if we use a wheel, yeah, we're not. That's not going to do anything. But the bonuses of that building are aiding us. All right, so we reached the Bronze Age. I'm kind of scared. This is hard. This is really hard. And no one's put me out of my misery yet. I might be put out of my misery here in a bit. There's a wonder with this one. Oh, this gives us an extra city cap, and I have the materials for it. We're going to the Code of Laws. We're going to build that as our first wonder. All right, event.
A red-headed young man from the Garmir clan is looking to open a new business.
Plus, towards chariots, plus irrigation. No matter what, I lose 20 prosperity.
Reed pipes to sell to traders. He makes a promise.
All right, we're going to irrigation. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, like, I could put the plow here. It's not really... It doesn't really make, like, a huge difference at these low levels. But, you know... Got the fruit basket guy over there going. Got our granary over here being built in 1 turn. Border agreement. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. All right, he's expanding downward, and he's expanding downward. But look how big they are already, like, compared to me. They have 9 level, like, 9s and 6s. So, because I don't have any starting buffs and they do, it's different. Get that stone pit up. What's crazy, though, is I just got all of these crafter buildings pretty much up. The fermentation pit's coming up. So I got a lot of amenities coming my way. All right. Now, I need to think. This is a good spot for farming. This is a good spot for anything else. If I want to get ahead... Ooh, we have water wells. If I want to get ahead, though, I need to start really dialing down on amenities. And so we're going to go a little amenity crazy here. I'm going to start pumping out things I know are kind of crazy. Let's get 2 workshops up. And we want to get the workshops up first because they increase the production rate of all other industry buildings in their region. Okay, and then I only need to make one of these every 10 turns. I don't know if we have enough... Yeah, we'll have negative grain if we do that. We're not producing enough grain. Crap, we're not producing enough wealth. So I need to get this down to 10. We're running through our money so fast, but it's okay. I can always revamp this stuff. What's important is that I have these resources available. All right, he's 2. He's almost able to use grain storage. Shit, we capped out on housing over here, and I should have seen that coming. I got way too in the zone. All right. Dwelling, and then down here, hanging gardens if I had flowers. All right, but we're going to do the one that I'm working on. Cool, so we can make syrup and we can make wine. I've noticed that wine can be used in quite a bit of other things. So I can use grapes as an accelerant, and that's good enough. So we're going to make just like a bit of wine to be put into other buildings. Yeah, negative 100 wealth for relationship increase. Eventually what I should be trying to do... Oh shit, Thailand likes me more. Is trying to get alliances. Gosh darn it. I'm losing the prestige race. Yeah, I need like 1,000. Holy shit. How do you deal with the prestige gains, man?
Speaker for the tribe meets with your emissary to inform you on their recent struggles. We are building a monument, the likes of
I'm okay. I'm okay with this tribe being mad at me. I haven't gotten a single Paragon, which is really... Oh, shit, and he's being burnt. So India's attacking him. That's great for me to an extent. To an extent. Alliances actually might be overrated because then they'll try to get me to go to war with people. So potentially just having people like me is probably good enough for me. All right, so the bakery is the next thing I want. That's another good one. We just need to focus on getting up to speed with everybody else. All right. All right, so the dwelling should be next. 5 out of 10 here. We have no more wine. I'm going to use the codex. This guy's about to go. City idle. All right, we're going to get ahead of the game. I guess a logging camp. We're gonna need wood. We're at negative 23 gold per turn. All right, we finally got another thing. Plus 5 wealth for each city. The one I'm gonna go with. That should save us and confirm. Okay, that stopped the gap. Okay, once we get the house up there. Oh yeah, we're treading water.
Message reaches.
Yep. Plus 35 relations, Georgia. So far, we've kept the peace. Got another crafter here. We're gonna start building tools. I can definitely spare materials here. I think I'm gonna do this for 20, and we can use these in some certain productions. Rope. Let's do 5 rope first, because rope's gonna be used a lot more. Oh shit. Yeah. Need to put accelerants on this. Well, I don't want to do wealth, but all right, let's just do one more rope. We got 6. All right, I'm gonna take this fox. This fox provides wealth. It's a hunter cabin. All right, and I'm really down there. It's crazy. They're already at 2,000 for this era.
You've met a new culture.
All right, Argentina, and any of these guys can go to war with me for any reason. But having your neighbors like you, I think, is pretty vital, because if I am attacked, at least I can build my army up. Another apothecary would get some of my stats up. All right, we got the 3rd. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, this is the highest difficulty, and it's pretty damn difficult to keep up with the AI. All right, it says the city is idle. Let's do a farm. Okay, that gave me something I needed. Oof, there's a lot to do now. All right, now we can put grain store in here. No Paragon still, so I haven't been able to create any masterworks or anything. What does this need? Tools. Okay, we need more tools. I'm gonna put 5 tool production. Probably gonna get burnt out in the first stage. All right. All right, there's 4 food here. I'm gonna take it just for passive food wealth. It looks like I may have someone already built that triumph that I wanted to build. I'm kind of fucked. So there is a bit of an RNG aspect to this, in that you need to have all these materials and you need to build a wonder before someone else does. So they're outpacing me because they're building wonders. Also, yeah, like him, let's see what he's got. He's got +7 from production, +5 golden age, +3 quality of life. Yeah, I'm not getting the passives that I would normally be getting. All right, look at the horsies. All I can try to do is get these quality of lives up as much as possible. Hunting camp. Crafter idle. All right, cool. And we got piggies. We're not going to use any of our money. We have none of these. We have the items, but we don't have them coming in. So that looks good enough to me. Every 4th turn. We can also use that as an amenity, actually. Get the grapes, too. Oh, shit. Look at that army they got. That's powerful.
When your emissary arrives at the tribal settlement, its people are in disarray.
All right, I'll give a hog for a relationship increase. I got 15 of them. Shit. So even though we were friends with Thailand, yeah, I should have known. I should have known. Shit. All right. So I can have 4 units. So dead. I'm so dead. They have 100 strength. I can't even come close to that. I can do a battalion. Yeah. This is like almost impossible. It's not even like a. Yeah.
Courtier conveys.
Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna burn everything to the ground. All right. My only chance is okay. Yeah. So they're moving. They're already there. They're already engaged. Damn, dude. 40 strength. Look at that. They got war chariots, war elephants, and catapults. And I have a spear. Even if I had a full 4 forces, I probably couldn't take it.
New faces from a
so yeah,
distant land
that's the RNG aspect. That is poof. Poof.
Well-known general has abandoned his post in the middle of a critical battle, causing.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna try. Gonna take a turn for them to muster. A turn or two. All right, so they actually just straight up took the city. So that's the power of military in this game. Oh, and the war's lost. I'm still in the game technically. Damn, dude. Damn. Yeah, I have 15. I probably actually could have fought them off had I had a proper force. Damn. I could still take back my shit though. Yeah, if I would have had, damn it, I probably could have taken them. If I just would have had proper defense. I didn't. That's what's crazy. That's why I was saying keep friends with your neighbors, because it was war, and then it took me 3 turns, and by the time I was able to get my armies up, nope. All right, we can get fishies. Most likely gonna get kicked out here though pretty soon. We're gonna get our armies up. So what I've learned here is get your military out and ready. I potentially could have defended myself there. Yeah, it's hard. It's also just a knowledge gap on my part. Because you see, like right there, I had 50. I mean, they had an army of 100 something. Yeah. Damn. I could go to Republic. I do need to go to the Republic. Need that Paragon chance. I still haven't even gotten a Paragon though. That's what's crazy. Everything's going downhill. I'm gonna keep trying. Okay. My Doom stack, now that it's outside of its sphere, has really low attack. But that's the advantage you have if you have castle walls and you have all that, is you can kind of repel armies. But they can, so you can see here in my capital, my strength is really high.
As your emissaries into the...
Yeah. All right, we're just gonna focus on the capital for a bit. Kind of sucks. We lost some of our best stuff. And if I fortify, I get an even higher strength modifier. So, all right, we're sitting a little tougher than we were before. Yeah, the low levels are easy. I might try to play on the second to hardest difficulty and on another one to see if I can get a better tactic. Or honestly, I see what Spiffing Brit was saying about it being a little RNG, because it's like, you know, you have to be in the right place at the right time. I could just, like, you know, save scum it too, but I don't do that. Oh man, I don't really know. I think it's kind of like when you've already lost a game of chess. It's just like I cannot come back. We're at 514. I need 1500 prestige. I need about 2000 prestige. I'm already dead. So I think what you have to do is, like, you need to get 2 settlements up, like, right off the bat, and one of your settlements just needs to be pumping out, like, wonders. But to be honest, I don't know how you would win this difficulty. I don't know how you would win this difficulty, to be quite honest, because I'm doing, like, everything I can possibly do correctly, and it's not even, you know, close. And about 50 turns will probably be the end of Act 1, based off of, like, my prior plays. So I have 50 turns to come up with several thousand. And because I haven't gotten a Paragon. So typically I have a Paragon to boost my stats, or I have a Paragon to start making Masterworks. So you're out, like, all of those avenues. I don't know how, like, I don't know how mathematically you would outpace these people. And we're growing without the bonuses. We're growing, so, like, you know, we have negative city growth modifiers, we have negative knowledge, we have negative prosperity. Oof. Brutal. I don't know why I did a stone pit there. I'm getting sloppy. Another logging camp. I think what you would have to do is just start attack. Like, I can have up to 6 cities, right? So it's like, if I just start if I were to start attacking people, I can only have but I only have a land cap of 4. So I need to get my city tiers higher in order to attack people. And then the more cities I have, the more units I can have. So it becomes kind of a vicious cycle. We're going to build a water well here. We're going to do farms in this area. Okay, trap. I could use wine. I don't want to do any of that. I'm just going to leave this alone. I just wanted it for the city. I just honestly wanted it for the city bonus. Alright, if I were to get more settlers, I almost wonder if you want to just get as many little cities as you possibly can. Because every city at a certain point gives you +1 additional units that you can get. So you can get a city up to tier 5. So I think at this stage, if I were just to start pumping out cities, I could get a bigger army. I could attack him. He's really strong, though. I mean, he's already got 12, 11, and then it looks like he burned my city to the ground. He took it and then he burnt it. But he may have only attacked because I was so close to his border. And the one advantage you have to your capital is you have a much higher defense. So maybe the trick is to make sure that the first place they have in their line of sight is your capital. And then must just have a big force there as soon as you possibly can. I think I could probably actually do this. So sometimes you have to play to see what the parameters are, like what they do, and I'm learning. I don't know how, but the thing is, oh yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't know how you would fight this AI. Like, they're getting insane amounts of prestige points. I'm catching up. I actually do. I mean, like, I actually do know how you would do it. It's just like losing that city fucked me. Not having a Paragon, and this is what I'm saying. It does appear to me to be RNG because you have a random chance to get a Paragon. I have not gotten a Paragon. Had I gotten a Paragon, I would be in a much different place. Like, I could have gotten a tech boost. I could have gotten a ton of different kinds of boosts. So, like, I feel like if you were to continuously play on this difficulty, you would eventually get one where you're doing good enough. All right, let's go for piggies. But I am unfortunately not there. And the city I built out to make me a bunch of things is not performing. Too much money. All right, we have horses now. Emperor difficulty is supposed to be like this, though, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching a bunch of people play the game, and like where they are at like hour 3 is like where I was at like minute 10. I'm like, damn, dude. When you're learning the game, though, that's just the way it is. I got horsies here. We're done. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to call it because we lost that city, and I knew I shouldn't have done it. I did it as a gamble to get rice. So, what have I learned from this? Probably not enough. But what I've learned is I had a really good setup, and I blew it. If I would have kept the city here, put a city here, put a fourth, put a fifth here, I could have grown these cities out to be moderately well enough that I could have increased my land force cap enough that I think I could have even resisted other people militarily. So, again, I do think that there is a bit of RNG too, because you have to have all the resources that you need. If you come over here, there's barely any food. Most of your food would have to come from fishing and from amenities. So those cities are going to be capped at how well they can grow, which is going to cap your overall land force cap. So you can see over here, he's got all this food, all of this food. So in the long run, he's going to have bigger, stronger cities. Over here, not so well. You can see this is a one-pop city right there. Can't see the city down there. This is great, though. I'm going to probably do like a bunch of trial runs on my own free time now, knowing what I know. But holy shoot, this was hard. This was actually hard. I beat it on the Prince difficulty without blinking. So, I mean, we've lost. We can't catch up. It's basic math. There's no way I can generate 4 times the amount of prestige that I would need. But if you come over here,
the Great, reigning Empress of Russia.
We do got the Alexander the Great now.
Alexander the Great, young king of Macedonia.
I beat it on Prince with 0 problems, right? So that's only 4 more difficulties. So king, no bonuses and mostly hostile. So this is where it gets hard, is the bonuses. Minimal bonuses, some hostile. So there's really no difference between Prince and Duke outside of that. The AI is more hostile. But what's crazy is I was playing on a game with minimal bonuses. So, yeah, there's something going on, because that was way harder. I mean, I got no Paragons and 100 turns. So, I don't know what was up with that. That was, like, really bad luck. There's got to be more there's got to be more to what's going on this difficulty. Because that doesn't add up. How does... Because the difference is just the hostility of AI. Less bonuses, default settings. So if you go with Duke, for instance, let's just do a Duke real quick. I want to see what the starting stats of my city are. Yeah, it's not giving all the details for sure, because like Paragon spawn chance I think is like 0 on Emperor. And a lot of my strategy involves just massing Masterworks through all the Paragons you get. Okay. See, like, this is a pretty decent start. I got copper, and I got a cool little place. I love the graphics in this game, though. Don't get me wrong. I think the game is really good. Yeah, look at that. I start with 5 more. I think I start with 5 more happiness and security than I did in the other one. But that... Oh, wait, that's the nation. So you start with the same quality of life. Yeah. Sorry, those are national bonuses. So what's the difference? Is it just that the AI is smarter? And they're better at getting their points up? Shoot, I didn't mean to exit. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever lost that hard since I started playing. Ooh, there's an update out for RL already. There's a little bit of a hot patch that just came out. But yeah, one of the main complaints I've heard is the people are having a hard time running the game. I have a 4090, so I don't know what other people are running this on. I mean, the system requirements per Steam show it to be quite low. But yeah, America lost. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to be a commie. But I got these new skins in the DLC they released today. Look at that. Nefertiti with black hair. I wonder if that's what I need. Yeah, let's see. Any of these people have cool skins? None of them have. All right. Yeah, the Queen of England has some cool ones. Only some of the leaders got the modern shake-up. She gets a hat. Like, all right. Well, that's pretty cool. This is Greece.
10th muse of ancient Greece.
Okay. Weird. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Ashoka.
He gets
warrior,
he gets a
emperor,
hat.
and promoter of Buddhism.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because I thought the minimum requirements were quite low. But yeah, the reviews on the game right now are pretty bad. I don't know. I'm probably gonna shy away from the hardest difficulty. I have to figure out why.
Freedom fighter. Help South American states
why I was performing so poorly. I was using all the same strategies I normally use.
Military leader and first king of
they just patched it too. There was like a 6 meg patch notes. Oh, yeah, they patched it today. It was just a fixed crash. Okay. I don't know. Yep, they haven't patched anything. So weird. Mexico doesn't give a... It gives a free expert. Mexico's my favorite. I was honestly thinking about doing it as Mexico, but I wanted to run with the U.S. theme. Yeah, Mexico is my favorite leader. He's so brokenly... like, having that extra expert at the beginning is huge. And then he gets 10 happiness and prosperity, 20 craft production. It's just really, really good. Do a speed run. I mean, I practically did do a speed run on my Mexico Let's Play. I think the easiest way to do a speed run would be a one city challenge, though. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. All right, well, I failed. No more freedom. We're all communists now. But England might be a good one.
And charismatic queen of England.
That's crazy. +5 wealth from fishing nets and industrial fishing farms. Holy cow. You could make a lot of money with her if you did some coastal builds. That's like way too powerful right there. It's a lot of enhanced production that you could do straight up with cash. But you gotta go with the fancy dress. I don't know. The skins are interesting. I'm interested to see what other leaders they add. I was also thinking of doing it as Japan, because he has the war weariness. But I need to study how war weariness actually impacts people. Castles provide plus 30 city security. I was thinking about using him, because you're not going to be declaring war. You get plus 10 knowledge in all cities, too. And outside your territory, you get a little bit more strength. But what I liked about Washington was that you got the 20% strength of forces in your capital. So if you wanted to do a one-city challenge, I think that George Washington would actually be pretty damn good. You'd lose out in the housing bonus, but... yeah, Emperor's hard. Yeah, the Germans and the Aztecs, you're fucked, dude. Charlemagne might be pretty sweet.
Warrior king who laid the
20% strength force in capital, just like Washington. 20% craft production. 5 turn of Golden Age. Military improvements. Vastly accelerated on government. Wow, 25 city knowledge during Golden Age, +1 masterpiece creation speed in your capital during Golden Ages. Your palace provides +5 wealth and +1 research per turn during Golden Ages. That to me isn't too fantastic because it's Golden Age dependent, but you get a duration. He's okay. I think that these three right here are probably what make him. But the Incans are pretty powerful. You get that +1 food from all farms. And they get 20% strength in their capital. And then they get all these defensive bonuses. They would probably be pretty ideal for this challenge. I'm doing the Incans right now, though, in another one. And I'm doing pretty good with them. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. I think Belgium is pretty interesting.
Soldier and first king of Belgium.
Yeah, fewer cities in everyone. You get +20 established relations. +10 established relations with other nations. 20... the cocoa harvest production thing, which is stupid. But breweries and distilleries adding +10 city prosperity is nice. 20% craft production, +1 gold age points. This one isn't too bad. The thing is, it's like keeping the peace is one thing, but keeping up the pace of prestige is really, really, I don't know how. They were pulling numbers that even doing everything right, I don't think I could get. I gotta put pen to paper and get some obviously you can
cunning and
I say obviously, I mean I'll have to see if anyone can do it. I think Spiffing Brit's actually trying to do it right now, because he was talking about the RNG aspect of it. So he said though that as long as you can survive, that the snowball still impacts. But I think I just got kind of a rough start, so I'd have to play it again to see if it's consistent.
French national hero who led her army to victory at the Siege of Orleans.
Yeah, that's not bad. I think what you want is tech points, though. I think you want as much technology points as you can get. Because if you can get your tech points, you can get altars up, and then you can establish a religion. And once you establish a religion, then you can get the benefits from that to help snowball you. And all of my Let's Plays and everything I've done, one of the big reasons I snowball is because of religion. So potentially playing a religious powerhouse might be the way to go.
Emperor of Ethiopia,
so
and first
Ethiopia has 5% force
unity.
strength for each alliance you're in, 25 religion spread in your capital, the coffee thing, 20% strength forces, +10 knowledge, +15% religious spread. I think he actually might be really powerful outside of the coffee thing. Yeah, this actually might be the way to go. Focus on religion and knowledge to get you ahead of everybody in prestige points. It could work. A lot of the religious stuff gives you like +5 happiness to every city, and as you can see, but the problem is that once you get to like level 20 and 30 in your city, the demands are really, really high. So I don't know if you could even maintain high levels with amenities if you're getting 0 bonuses. It's kind of cool.
George Washington.
I think maybe playing multiplayer on Empire mode and taking off player culling would be kind of fun, just to see who can win. I think in the long run you could easily win, but with that culling thing, it just hurts. -10 research per turn in your capital, damn. He's pretty cool though. +10 craft production on forges, factories, vehicle factories, and their upgrades. That's huge late game. But you could just get +10 or the ones with crafting production increase. It's so weird. And then he has Blitzkrieg basically, +25 force strength for 10 turns after declaring war. Outside your territory. That's after declaring war. Maybe if you can get one with a buff for when war is declared on you, but that's the Japanese, but that's just war weariness. Korea. I have to find Korea. Where down here.
Sejong the Great.
Plus 25 city knowledge and happiness in all cities for 10 turns after you finish a masterpiece. Does not stack. Weavers and their upgrades provide +10 city knowledge after paper is unlocked. This is a long-term benefit right here, but this is long-term powerful. +10% research per turn in your capital. That would help you immediately. +20% crafting production to all improvements in all cities. +15 religious spread strength. That's pretty good. Korea is actually really powerful. These three things are really good early game, and then this is absurdly powerful late game. While you are in a defensive war, you have +20 established relations with nations you're at peace with. 15 religious spread strength in each city that contains a school. +10 force strength in regions containing a school. +3 housing in your capital. +20 strength in your capital. Golden Age. Religious spread. So if someone declares war on you, you're immediately getting better relations with everybody. This is power. This actually might work on this difficulty, but you don't get. It doesn't have the technological increase. Argentina, isn't that lady up here? Yeah.
Movie star, activist, and politician.
She gets a lot of Golden Age and a palace. This is all like mid-tier stuff. You just basically need to be able to survive the first act and prosper, and then you're gonna snowball. But you need to be able to build wonders very, very quickly.
Politician, warrior, and founder of
I think that's the key is build workshops, know exactly what wonders you're going for. Make sure you have you need 10 or 20 items to build certain wonders, so you need to be like going for that right from the start. So anybody who could build wonders and has a technological advantage. I don't think anybody though.
Devastatingly successful military leader and first king of the Zulu.
Yeah, he's pretty powerful. 25% build production in your capital. You could mass produce war units and just throw them at your enemies over and over and over again. You could get up to 4 units. You could +25 force strength to forces in square. Episode 50 force pillage damage. I wonder if you just want to meet force with force. Egypt is good for cities, but you could get a lot of prestige from combat. I think I just figured it out. That's how you do it. You have to become aggressive. Every time you defeat a unit, you get like 40 or 40 something odd prestige points, right? So if you picked a leader who had really high combat skills, you pepper your cities like I was talking about, because you get +1 unit per city you have. So if you can get your if you were to streamline to get your government to where I had it, where you could have like 6 cities, you could just pepper settlers. The cities don't even have to matter, right? Like if they're right next to each other and can't expand and can't be big. The main goal is getting as many soldiers as you possibly can. You have 25% build production in your capital. You get to a point where you're producing probably 1 or 2 units per turn. You could have quite a bit of reserves, and then if you can put them into a a square, I think you can get the square early. I have to see which one you can get. You get a 25% force bonus, and then you get a 10% force bonus outside your territory. You could probably overpower everybody, and you get a lot of prestige doing that. And then you could attack people above you and take their cities so that you maintain prestige. I think that's how you have to do this. I've been playing from like a point of city building, and I think that's the exploit, because you get like something like 40 prestige for every army you defeat. If you defeat 10 armies, that's 400 prestige. Right? So Julius Caesar gains 50% bonus strength when they level up.
The rise of the Roman Empire.
He also gets massive happiness, prosperity, 10 plus 10% strength forces outside your territory, golden age points per turn, negative 15 prosperity in your capital, which really isn't that big of a deal because you can build buildings that generate wealth, and taxes aren't that important at the beginning of the game. And then it's really only negative 5 if you're in peace. But if forces gain 50% bonus strength when they level up. If you were to make a military that was technologically superior, and you could continue to level that army up, then it could be more powerful than anything there, and you could just take city after city after city, and you would gain more prestige points that way than building your city naturally. I'm pretty sure that this is the strategy to beating Emperor, is to become the fucking Emperor. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious when you think about it. Empire. That's it. All right, well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I'm gonna need to learn more about leveling up units and more about combat. Like I was saying, like, I'm really good at building cities and building prestige, and there's no way playing the game naturally that I can build up the amount of prestige to survive the first act. But if I go to war and I take armies out, I can build up an insane amount of prestige early game. And yes, they have more forces than you, but the AI is dumb. Sometimes they split their armies. So I think the goal would be, how big of an army could I get? Yeah, Russia is... that's a good point. That +1 city cap would allow me to have an extra person.
Zenobia. Palmyrene queen who challenged the Roman Empire.
I think you could either go the that's not Belgium's not freaking, yeah. You could go the combat route, or you could go Russia and get that +1.
Empress of Russia, who conquered vast
+1 city cap. They also get a higher speed for settlers, which is kind of cool. Cool, yep. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I will definitely need to sharpen my skills. One of my goals, though, is to try to beat this game on the hardest difficulty, and then show people how I did it. But I do think that it's going to be kind of bullshit, and I'm probably going to die a bunch and eventually win simply because of RNG. But I might try to beat it on one lower difficulty just to get a feel for it, and then try to apply that to the hardest difficulty. I'm also wrapping up the perfect start guide. I have Act 2 coming out tomorrow for Prince difficulty, and then I need to work on Act 3. Although I will say that by Act 2, I've already won the game because I have twice the amount of prestige as everybody. So, I mean, once you get to that point where you have the dominant religion and you're accelerating, you've already won. But, yep, everybody have a good night. Thank you guys so much for watching.